I'm here today with Mike Daniels at the Pacific Airshow Friday, first day of the air show. Mike is he's brought this plane onto the beach. He landed it on the beach. So I'm going to let Mike talk a little bit about what he does and about the Pacific Airshow.
You got it. Well, first things first, look at this day. It's awesome out. I'm already starting to sweat and it's at 9:30 in the morning. Cheshire Cat. This is a Carbon Cub Crafters FX-3 model. I'm very grateful I get the opportunity to land on this beach here in Huntington and have the plane on display. I'm based in Lake Tahoe, Truckee, California, and fly all around in the woods in the backcountry up there, the BLM of Nevada, all the way down to the riverbeds of Sacramento. It's awesome. So good flying. I'm a recreational pilot, and yeah, this year the air show and I teamed up. We're doing a sweepstakes. If you come over to the plane, which is right by the main entrance of the show here, you scan the code with your phone. It'll bring up a little augmented reality experience where you can bring the Cheshire Cat to life, and there'll be a call to action to enter to win a flight off the beach with me on Sunday afternoon. That's what we're doing.
I'm going to enter that thing.
You should.
I think that is awesome, man. You know.
Yeah. So we're. It's a lot of people are walking by right now, not scanning the code. So we're going to put a little banner out that that just promotes the sweepstakes. And yeah, we're looking forward to flying with somebody off the beach Sunday.
Well, it sounds like you do some fun flying. I'm a nature lover, so you're out in the woods, you're out in the forest, you're out along the lakes. Tell me a little bit about what you do and where you land. You land in some austere environments.
Yeah, it's nice. So the purpose of these planes is to land short, fly low and slow. That's kind of what they do and what they're the most capable of. So any BLM and some Forest Service land is great, but most BLM and shorelines, especially below high water marks, you have the right to kind of land wherever you are. They pretty much, Forest Service and others consider these just off-road vehicles. So 2 tracks, that sort of stuff out in the woods, fair game. And so we fly out all the time, whether it's to go fish or to go surf or to go do whatever it is we do, and land in the woods and drink a cup of coffee and go home.
I like that you mentioned surfing too.
Yeah.
I could just picture you landing this on a beach. You have room to put your board in the back.
Yeah, you can. So there's ways where you can kind of navigate a short board and get it shoved in there. My dream is on the underside to create a clamp, sort of a clamshell type casing where I can hook the boards, shove them under, and have them on the exterior of the plane. That's the ideal goal.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of bush pilots out there that are skateboarders, surfers, snowboarders, that sort of stuff, that their primary missions are those. It's usually camping, fishing, fly fishing, that sort of stuff. So my premise is more focused on the lifestyle that I love to live. And surf, skate, snow is the top of the line there. Flying's a joy, it's fun, and I get the best opportunity in the world to be here on Huntington Beach.
Oh, that's perfect. I love what you do, because I was telling you earlier, I'm a nature lover, I'm a bird lover. I'd love to get out into nature, and I've been that way all my life. So yeah, I can just picture that. And know what you're talking about with the surfboard underneath. It's almost like having a travel pod in a way.
Exactly. Yeah. So they actually make what's called a belly pod for the underside of these. Mm-hmm. They can be for fuel capacity, extra storage, that sort of stuff. Well, I've sketched up 100 ideas. I just haven't been able to pull it off yet of how to actually create sort of a hard-shelled case that would be able to pin the board bags just right to the bottom of the plane.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Someday you will see me with surfboards dangling off the bottom of this thing.
I'm going to be following you, so I definitely will do that. I'd like to get around where I can zoom in on the Cheshire Cat.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Talk a little bit about
the Cheshire Cat. The premise of the theme of the plane all along has been the Cheshire Cat since the day I took delivery of this thing. And in short, I'll give you the short rundown here. But in the book and in the movie, the Cheshire Cat's role is ultimately to give Alice guidance when she needs it through Wonderland. And so the role of the Cheshire Cat on the plane is giving me guidance when I need it, giving me insight when I need it as I'm flying into certain places. And when my kids were born, I always said, the world's your Wonderland. You're my little Alice's. I've got 2 daughters. My role is the Cheshire Cat. I'm here to give you guidance when you need it. Otherwise, go figure it out and have a good time doing it.
You know, I just love your spirit and your enthusiasm and your joy for life. I want to be you.
Oh man,
I'm sure you hear that once or twice.
I don't know. You know, I'm just trying to have a good time doing it all.
Well, I would certainly have a good time doing what you're doing. I can guarantee you that. This is right up my alley.
Yeah, and I have to say, you know, a lot of people say, oh, these airplanes, and it's like, you know, it's unachievable for me or my lifestyle. You know, honestly, I finance this thing. It's basically an expensive car payment for me. There's ways to do it. There's ways to get into it, and there's ways to have it, you know, fit into your lifestyle reasonably. I'm, you know, for, you know, your average everyday American as I am.
Well, that gives me hope.
Yes, totally.
Thank you for giving me hope. I must ask you about, have you ever done anything up in Northern California? I graduated from Humboldt State.
Oh, cool.
Have you ever flown up
so
there?
I've been the furthest, well, I've been inland, like kind of Redding and north. I've been all around that area. In between Redding and like Eureka, I have not done much travel in that speck of woods, but I've been into Shelter Cove and around sort of the coast and into Garberville and some of those areas, just a little bit to the south. So your specific area I've not been to, and I know there's some exploration to be done up there.
Well, just the fact that you went into Shelter Cove is impressive. I can picture you landing up there and surfing up there. When I went to Humboldt State, all my buddies were surfers, and we would go to Shelter Cove. We'd park at Shelter Cove right there at the end of the road, and we'd go up, and we had to have the tides right.
Yep.
So you could actually get up to
the Lost Coast, and you'd go up to Black Rock Beach.
Right, and we would camp out there for a few days. A lot of driftwood there. We'd have campfires at night, and they'd be surfing all day.
Oh, it's beautiful. So that's one of my favorite spots on earth. And check this out. There's a property owner that actually has an airstrip, which is just, you know, if you're walking the Lost Coast, the trail goes right through the airstrip. Okay. And the airstrip is half on his land, half on BLM. And so if you land with this plane at the northern end of the runway, you're off their property. Nobody can say anything. And I don't know if people really know that with that airstrip, because it's been a debatable thing over time if you're allowed to use it or not use it, this and that. One of my dreams is to fly into that strip and surf Black Rock Beach there. That's on the high list.
Well, I hope you fulfill that dream.
I hope so
totally
too.
Picture it, and I've been there, and I just had to throw in Humboldt because I can picture with what you do, that would be a great place to be.
That's your stomping grounds. That's cool. It's beautiful up there.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. Anyway, I'm going to let you go pretty quick, but we'll get back to the Pacific Airshow a little bit. Anything else you'd like to share about the Pacific Airshow? Have you been doing media flights? Have you been doing?
I have been flying. Yes. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I've been doing nonstop flights for the last couple of days. It's been great. Media flights, professional athletes, all the way to influencer type folks. We were flying on the beach. Did probably 10 laps around the beach last night. It was great. So again, I'm super grateful for the opportunity here. This air show is unlike any other air show that at least I've ever been to or that I have seen, as you're in the sand. I'm barefoot here. I'm gonna get sunburnt. I'm not on the hot asphalt, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful show with all sorts of additional things to do that cater to the lifestyle, I think, of a lot of these people here in Huntington Beach.
Well, that's great. I hope you get to continue to be in the air show in future years. I imagine that's the plan.
I hope so.
I hope you're able to do that. I think
anytime I'm invited, I will be here.
Well, it just throws another different aspect into what the air show does, which I know Kevin Elliott likes to do, always trying to do something new, always trying to up his game. In this and landing on the beach, I think that's really along those lines. So hopefully it'll continue in that direction, and even maybe somehow go further in that direction.
Yep, absolutely. And I think what I'm trying to do is continue pushing more fun ideas like the sweepstakes here with an interactive wrap on the plane. Nobody else is doing that anywhere in the world.
Well, very good. I mean, we could talk forever. Maybe we ought to have a beer someday. But anyway, I'm going to let you go.
No problem.
And I appreciate your time. I mean, this wasn't the 1 minute interview we talked about possibly having, but I didn't think that was going to happen.
No problem.
And we're already at like about 8 minutes, and we're still going. So anyway, thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thank you.
Shake your hand. All right.